10 lessons that are applicable in your life. Not only can you use in business, your career, your studies, if that's what you're passionate about, but you can also incorporate in the relationship you have with yourself and the way you view this world. I promise you, you are not going to learn any of these in a classroom. And yeah, I get that some of them are woo-woo or very common, like be kind, be honest, be empathetic, help others, very general rules. And while those are very important, I promise you that I sat down and really put some thought into this and wrote them all down and scratched some off that I thought weren't necessary, put some on that I thought like they need to know this. And there was some really deep thought behind this. I promise you that this is not your usual math or your usual be kind bullshit. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariana Lusosa, and if you're new here, I am on a mission to help you and to help this generation create their own financial independence and freedom so they can live the life that they want, the life that they deserve, whether that's traveling, whether that's in business, whether that's doing their dream career or passion or job, and create purpose so that they do not live, so that you do not live your day-to-day like it's nothing, like we have unlimited time in this world, because we do not. So if that kind of relates to you, then I want you to hit the subscribe button below so you can support me. You can get notified if I post any more videos, which are always with you in mind, to give you value and to help you achieve the goals that I just listed. But without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Lesson number 1, learning how to learn. I'm sure you've heard this somewhere before, that school gives you things to learn, but it doesn't teach you how to actually keep them in your mind, how to actually not only memorize them, but apply them in real life. And the simplest way to do this is actually to take something that you learned, whether that is from a book, from a lesson, from a video like this one. I always put guides on how to take action at the end of my videos, and I'll add one at the end of this video too for each lesson. But the best way to do this is to actually take that thing and apply it in real life, test it out multiple times, and trial and error and test it out. What happened when you did it the first time? What happened when you did it with this person? If it's like a sales tactic or a communication tactic, try it out and see what happens. And that is how you learn to learn. It's by repeating, by taking notes, by learning how to listen closely, how to repeat back what someone said to you, and just getting those sets and reps in. Lesson number 2, and this one's about money, and more specifically, living below your means. A lot of us think that it's really cool to go out and buy Starbucks every day, or we want to have the latest fashions, the latest clothes, the latest trends. And trust me, even though I feel like I'm not a victim of this, I sure fall into this trap a whole lot of times myself. And I'm gonna let you know a little secret. Rich people actually do this too. Believe it or not, they always live below their means, because they come, at least the people who are self-made, or not self-made, but come from nothing, know what it's like to be in a position where you have no money. It's able to see the difference between being sexy and being rich, because that is a huge difference. You fall into the trap of debt, then marketing, ads, and trends get to you. You spend more money, and it goes around and around like a cycle. So live below your means. Basically, spend less than what you earn. That way you are making money and you're able to invest that money and use it wisely. And if you don't know what to use it for, it doesn't mean that you have to go and buy something off TikTok shop straight off the bat. Lesson number 3, adaptation. Your mind is a lot stronger, a lot smarter than you think. It will get used to something. It will adapt. So if you have social anxiety, I used to have extreme social anxiety. Like, I promise you, I could not get off the car to go grocery shopping with my mom during COVID. Like, even though there was COVID and it was like the whole different scenario where you couldn't touch people or you couldn't get close, I didn't even want to go. I stayed in the car when it was like 100 degrees. I was like, I can't talk to people, I cannot speak, I cannot make eye contact. And I'm making videos on YouTube for the world to see, and I get some interesting comments on there. So it just comes down to practice, practice, practice. The more you expose yourself in a social environment or whatever situation this applies to, your mind, your body will adapt. Lesson number 4, seek help. Unless you think, and this would be very egotistical, you think that you know all the answers, you know how money works, you know how to achieve your goals, you know how to manage your time, you know how to get that dream body of yours, how to eat healthy, how to count your macros, how to manage your finances. And I mean, unless you think you know everything, you need help. That is why companies hire people. Okay, it is not bad to ask for help, to look for somebody that has skills that you don't, so they can fill in that gap and help you reach your goal faster, whether that is asking a question in a classroom, as simple as that, or going up to someone in public, or attending a seminar, an event, and seeing somebody that's done what you want to do and asking them for help. Nobody was ever self-made. Every millionaire that I have met has never bragged or said anything about being self-made. The opposite, actually. They always give credit to their mentors. And in school, we are taught to not collaborate, to not ask for help, and that is the opposite of what real life needs and expects of us. Lesson number 5: respect. Respect does not mean that you bow down to everybody that you meet, that you bow down to your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and it is not a sign of weakness. You need to get over yourself. You need to respect every single person that you meet. I live by this rule, and I kind of came up with this when I was a little bit younger. I said, anybody that is a human being, that is living or breathing, or anything that is worth something, like a house, even a candle, a water bottle, I will respect it. It automatically earns my respect because it has value. I don't care if it's friends, enemies, ex-lovers, they will have my respect. Okay? And unless you do something drastic to lose it, you will automatically have my respect. Even if you disrespect me back, if you say something, I will still respect you as a human being. I will never attack you personally. I will just throw you out of my circle, and that's that. Lesson number 6: persuasion. I'm sure if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while now, or if you've been following my content, you hear me talk about this often. Being able to negotiate and persuade, whether it's buying a car, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's with your parents, whether it's in a dangerous situation where somebody has a gun to your friend's head, to your head, and you have to talk your way out of it. Being persuasive, knowing how to sell your idea, how to pitch something to someone, how to convince them that you're right when you know your idea is worth a lot more and can help a lot more people if people actually saw the value in it. That is the power of negotiation, persuasion, and sales. So I would definitely recommend you read a book on this, or you watch a video, at least to get a simple idea of what it is and just put it into practice in conversation. And last but not least, lesson number 7: multiple answers. What I mean by this is that you can have multiple answers. There are multiple paths in your life, multiple correct choices. In school, we are taught that it's only A, B, C, or D, and that's it. You either pick one or you're wrong. You pick the right one or you pick the wrong one. There are thousands of paths that you could take in the real world. You could get rich by learning how to invest and becoming the next Bill Gates. A lot of people come to me in my DMs or when I'm talking to them in a private Zoom meeting, my clients, and they're like, I'm scared of choosing the wrong thing. I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of this not working. And I'm like, number one, learn from people that have already done what you want to do and you'll get there faster. Number two, if you don't fail, like, what's the point of anything? Everybody would already be at the top. So do not be afraid of it. I would actually embrace it and just be eager to fail, because if you're already gonna fail anyway, the faster you fail, the faster you get to success. So those are my 7 lessons. I think at the beginning of this video I said 10. Guys, I'm sorry, my brain is just crazy today. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody's all over the place and I'm just trying to focus and work. Whatever. So I hope these lessons helped you. I am sidetracking. I hope these lessons helped you. I hope they added value to your life. And again, at the end of this video, I will put a quick little action guide for like one thing you could do of each to apply it, or to kind of try to put it into your system, or just get a better idea of how this could help you and be valuable in your life. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I recommend you do, if this was valuable to you, or I could make you a deal. I want you to subscribe, and if in 1 or 2 weeks you do not get any more value from my videos, you don't like what you see, you think I'm ugly, whatever it is, you can unsubscribe. Deal? That's a handshake. Alright, I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.